So, did you bring me toad legs? I did. Ugh. Wow. 5 legs that were all the back left. That guarantees no one of those 5 separate animals lived, and I like that. This is stuff, alright. Now, tasting that devastation, I just need some butter, slice of sun lemon.
Real. Oh my god. Why would you pay that?
Why? Oh, and a bench of... Oh, master? What I meant to say was, you've done well to defeat the toxic toads, Meteor. For the next part of your lesson, you'll be putting endurance to the test again. Endurance? Like Astrid coming in and supporting this channel for 15 months. The talk was true, Heyman. Holy Fist.
Whoa. We changed voices. The talk was true. Heyman Holyfist is really here.
I can nary take a step outside the guild without being flocked by fans. Such is the price of fame.
Please, sir. I have grave need of your legendary skills. Somnus is being smuggled through Blackbrush Station. I reported this to the brass blades and the stone torches, asked them to put an end to it. They both turned a blind eye. Somnus? Well, that's the mind-warping substance made from the dream flowers. Those who overindulge are said to fall into an eternal slumber. A dear friend suffered that very fate. That's why I want to put an end to the smuggling. But I'm just an ordinary person, and there's precious little I can do.
You've done enough to bring word to me, friend. For surely as Heyman Holyfist is my name. I'll see the smuggler scum thrown into the dungeon before the bell is through.
Well, bless you, sir. You truly are a hero to us all.
Slight change of plans, Meteor. In place of the endurance test, we're going to find and apprehend the smugglers. But first, we must gather information. You two, find out what you can from the people of Blackbrush Station. Report back once you learn something.
Alright.
Searching for Somnus smugglers, you say? Word is they are associated with the Alacran, a coalition of cold-blooded criminals, but be aware, they always act in alliance.
There is an abandoned Kakiran lair a short distance west of the Coffer and Coffin. Decent folk tend to give that place a wide berth. Ideal for smuggling operation, wouldn't you say? It appears a silver-haired Lalithal was...
Oh, get to that side, get to that side.
Whoa!
It appears a silver-haired Lalithal was seen skulking about the station recently. He was headed west, bearing a suspicious burden.
Oh. Alright.
Crash, thank you for 7 months.
Alright, Eamon. The Alacran, the likely hideout, and a silver-haired Lalafell. I don't like the sound of this. Not one bit. Like as not, smugglers operate out of the abandoned Kakiran lair west of the Coffer and Coffin. We'll lie and wait for them there.
Okay. Ooh. Hunt log. Look at you.
A giant tortoise. Come on. Okay, we're gonna hide under this bridge. I'm ready. Do it to it. Oh, you guys didn't have a flying motorcycle? Yeah, I got here before you.
Those balls. That's... We've really outdone ourselves this time. Master Wagfar's bound to be pleased. Save the talk. We have crates to move. Kudo? It is you, isn't it? Judo. Master. It's been a while. You vanished from the guild with nary a word, and we find you here smuggling somnus with those villains? What was the meaning of this? Rakuda, my boy. I didn't teach you how to fight so you could become a pox on society. My student or no, you must be held accountable. Chichudo, Meteor, your lesson begins. Apprehend the smugglers. You lot, take care of these meddlers.
Alright. Can you imagine if you didn't fly to the quest, if they showed up before you? There's just this subtle nod to realize that you have flying. And you're way faster. I could really use some AoE. Could he teach me about AoE? Chichudo is a hoss. My goodness. Chichudo crushing it. I don't even have the enmity to get one of these off of Chichudo. Chichudo killed the one behind them. I don't understand. Wow. I guess I might as well stand behind him. Get that bonus flank damage. Alright, Chichudo. You're a machine. Where are we heading? Ah. Let's go kill these. Whoa! There was an axe guy on the rock. Look at this guy getting the high ground. Oh, yeah? Oh, I'm being attacked by marmots. Dang marmots. Think. Oh my gosh. Heyman doesn't believe in AoE? It's crushing my soul, man. Whoa, 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 where are you going? Chichudo, come back! Chichudo believes in AoE. Chichudo's grouping them all up. I want to make sure I get a little piece of all of these so that I... Oh, I'm being attacked by one. Hey, buddy. Chichudo's got those fighting game noises. The same shout over and over.
Hey, hey.
Alright.
Heyman, Holyfist. You know who I am. And you know what's good for you. Come quietly, or there'll be trouble.
Holy fist. Don't make me laugh. You're being fooled. All of you.
Who's fooling who? What in the world are you talking about?
It was a dark night several moons ago. I was out in the wilds, training alone. From a distance, I caught sight of Master leaving the tavern and turning for the city. Thinking of accompanying him back, I followed on his heels and was about to call out to the city, when I saw this.
You would challenge the Holy Fist. You have fighting spirit, I'll grant you that. But you do well to know your limits.
Master?
You read my every move. You're no ordinary marmot.
Master!
All I wanted was to be surrounded by scantily clad maidens. When my time came, gods are cruel.
Master, what is the meaning of this? Explain yourself.
Now you've seen it with your own eyes. Master was beaten by a marmot. A common, bleeding marmot. He would remind us how strong he was at every turn, but he was lying through his teeth.
I scarce believe my eyes. Wait till the Master Wagfair learns of this.
What a ridiculous questline. Alright. The ultimate pose of being defeated. Slumped over. Legs spread.
Forgive me, Chichiro, Meteor. I didn't mean to deceive anyone. Least of all my students. I even Holy Fist conquered every foe that stood before him. He couldn't conquer old age. My strength, my reflexes, my endurance, they've all left me. There's nothing here but a decrepit old man. I'll be alone for a while. I'll make my own way back to the guild. From now on, you're to do as Chichudo bids, Meteor.
I mean, that doesn't mean you can't still teach. It's not like football coaches have to be able to run 4.5 second 40s or better. You know, there's not a football coach that's like, well, my 40 time's up to 6 seconds, and so I just can't teach guys to run fast and hit hard anymore. Can't do it. All right, here we go.
Rup, rup, rup.
You guys ever hit each other? No? You just gonna jump around? Come on. Hit each other. Hit each other. Ridiculous.
I've been doing some thinking, Meteor. While 'tis true that the Master has been deceiving us, he meant us no harm. Besides, I owe him my life. He'd not taken me in all those years ago, I would have died in some ditch. I could never bring myself to hate him. Even if he were an ordinary old man, I would still respect him. Alas, with the truth of his condition revealed, Master Heyman has lost his sense of purpose. His will to teach. I cannot bear to see him like this. I want him to regain his confidence. But for this, he needs to regain his former strength. Listen, Meteor, Master ever said that you remind him of his younger self, were you to continue showing rapid improvement. Dare to hope that it would rekindle his fighting spirit. To this end, I will teach you a new technique, one which Master Heyman used to great effect during his prize fighting days. Steel Peak, it's called. sees you channel your gathered chakra into a powerful attack performed with your entire body. Make this technique your own, Meteor. Strive to grow stronger still. When next Master Heyman beholds you, he will surely be moved to action.
Okay. So the problem is that she just said that you need to learn. Okay. Steel Peak is what it's called. And then I left that screen and I was taught meditation. So, I guess they reworked the skills and didn't rework the wording in the quest. Which is not a voiced quest, so, like, they could. Alright. Equip. Return to inventory. Return to inventory. Return to inventory. Okay. So, feels kind of weird that it does it that way. Now, for my next quest, I need to be level 20, right? Yes. So, but we made it to level 16, which means I can now do my leveling roulette. I assume Chris may want to join. If any of you have a character on Oceanic, you're welcome to join me. You don't have to. It should be fairly quick. I don't know how long it says. Less than 5 minutes as a DPS going slow. Going solo. Let me check on progress of my game. Alright. Doesn't look like he's managed to push the update yet. Yeah, I don't see it yet. But worth checking. So while I wait for that, I was going to download it and run it again. Okay. Give you 1 minute. I may already be in the dungeon by then. This should be super fast. So for any of you that haven't done your leveling roulette when at level 16, if you are level 16 and you have the ring, the earrings, the road to 80 buff, heat of battle buff, either from your grand company or free company, and a meal benefit, I should probably level somewhere between like 3 and 6 times. I mean, it's really just that fast. Okay, so he sent me version 3. I'll run it. Alright. So hopefully he'll be able to send me an updated version of the game today. That would be great. It should look pretty ridiculous. Party makeup has changed. Okay. Let's do it. He came as a tank, so hopefully that makes it a little bit faster. As he slowly levels up more jobs. The nice thing about the road to 80 thing is it can never fall off faster than 90 days. You can't transfer off Oceanic for 90 days. So by the time Oceanic's not considered new anymore, and it falls off, you can always transfer back. It would be nice to have a story character that was decently leveled. So I'll get as far as I can. The plan is to level everything to 50.
and stop. Do all of the class quests to 50 that was available during ARR. Rogue didn't come until 2.3, so I'm going to hold off on it, but I'll add it as well. And then I'll clear all the plus sign quests. So, for extra dungeons, Crystal Tower, which I think is actually tied to MSQ now, and I believe, and then it is. And then Binding Coils. Chaos Prime, thank you so much for 7 months. Notification incoming. Sastasha. Cool. Let's do it to it. I appreciate all the subs today, guys.
Get to that side, get to that side.
Whoa. So every notification for each month is unique for your first year, and then all of the 13 plus are the same notification. Which I wouldn't mind updating that. And then I have 3 for gifted subs, and it's just random across those 3. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed those. They were fun to set up. I'd like to set up more. It's on my list. Crystal Tower is a blue plus sign quest, but is required before you can go to 2.55. Okay. So they didn't, like, insert it into MSQ. They just said, get to it. At some point, we'll stop you. Cool. I guess it would have been released with 2.1, 3, and 5. So I should probably do the 2.1 MSQ and then... I don't know what all was there in 2.0, dungeon-wise. Was I guess Arum Vale, Cutter's Cry, Temple of Karn, Dazmel Darkhold were all in. So I need to go do those. Class quests were all in. So that gets me... So I need to do all those. And then I need to go do 2.1. And then probably Crystal Tower. Then... I guess Binding Coils probably started, actually. In 2.0. And then it was 2.0, 2, and 4. Is that right? Is it like the standard modern pattern? So do the first chapter. Or maybe I should do Binding Coils all in one go? I don't know. I've been talking about it with Chris some. I'm still kind of somewhere in between. But I won't go to Heavensward until Crystal Tower, Binding Coils, and all of the class quests and optional dungeons are done. My list has that info. Okay. I don't know. I'll pull the list back up. It's been a couple weeks. It's been a couple weeks. And then we'll do this again. So we'll do this all week this week. So Monday through Thursday. And then next week we'll be back to standard streams. The week after that we'll do something like this, but for another game. Or Endwalker. Because that feels like a completely different game than this. Then we'll do a normal week stream, then we'll be back to this. So it'll end up being every 4th week. So about once a month. There's 4.3 weeks in a month, so... Slightly shifts. And then that's subject to change around like patch schedules and stuff like that. Oh, my dog wants in. Alright. I'm gonna say follow. I'll be right back. I explored it. What? No, 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 no. My legs are so sore I can't jog.
Oh,
Tried to jog to my back door and it like felt like I was. Ugh. Keep Wisteria, thank you so much for the tier 1 support. Hello and welcome. For you, any of you that are enjoying these weeks, with the voices and the tangents and hanging out, these are being uploaded into, like, you know, reasonable, episodic, over to Gaming Lore, kinda, twice per day. The 2.0 stuff, the class quests and everything that I got done before seeing credits roll, became 94 separate videos. So, like, if there's a specific thing you want to see, it'll probably get its own video. For things like dungeons and stuff like that. So if there's key moments, obviously that'll get even more exciting when we get to bigger moments. Like, I've never done Crystal Tower, and as somebody that's never done Crystal Tower, the Shadowbringers reveal moment that is tied with Crystal Tower was supposed to be this, like, earth-shattering moment, and people were like, oh my god. And for me, it was like, yeah, okay. You know, like the dun, dun, dun. I don't know. It just didn't... Because I didn't know who that was. I was like, am I supposed to know who this is? Probably. And then, like, people were like, well, yeah, it's a 2.0 callback. And I was like, well, even if I had done 2.0, that was years ago. Years ago. So there are some things with big callbacks like that that are a lot better for people that, like, come in a little later and binge the game than... I mean, definitely better than for story skippers. Story skippers miss everything. Do we do Savage or want to try it out? I have done P1. I did P1 and 2, and I've done the first half of P3. Some prog on it. I did one night with Lama Todd, and that's what we got down. We got P1, 2, and half of 3 down. I need to go back and do the rest. I've never tried an ultimate. Like, Ren Karagani showed me, like, the first phase of, I don't know, UCOP. But, that was it. So, I'd like to clear P3 and 4. I'd like to finish it with Todd. And so, I was going to wait for him to be done with Ultimate. I wouldn't mind doing them with you guys. I said that we would consider that stuff when we got Data Center Visit, which is 6.18. So 6.1 is likely scheduled for, so it's March 12th, or April 12th. April 12th was 6.1. So May 12th, June 12th. So it should be somewhere in, like, the latter half of June for 6.15. 6.18 then is sometime between June and 6.2. 6.18 doesn't have a necessary, like, the 0.18 or .x8 doesn't have a schedule. It just slides somewhere between the half patch and the full patch. The full patch will be another 2 months and 1 week. So now instead of June 12th, we're looking at July 12th, August 12th, out a week, August 19th, give or take. Whatever that Tuesday is in there. So we're looking at, like, late August for 6.2. So 6.18 is likely in the second half of July. And that would give us access to everybody on Primal and Crystal as well as Ether. I mean, we can already play with everybody on Ether because that's where we are. But that would give us access to Primal. I mean, it doesn't help with EU, but, like, that's a big swing at the number of players that you can play with. It's not perfect, but it's a huge improvement over where we're at right now. All right. What is this? Increases damage dealt. Oh, that's Storm's Eye. Alright. So, I think it should help. It'll make Party Finder look really interesting. Yeah, well, you're going to end up with a cross-world Party Finder. It'll be another tab. So, yeah, but it doesn't mean everybody will just jump to... it would be the long-term goal, right? At the beginning, you're going to have to data center visit to see it. On launch, you will not be able to see the listings. So it's still going to rely on things like Discords and stuff like that to organize events. So kind of like how most people just pay the market board price on their server, even though they can check other servers on their data center.
Most people don't. So, like, most people will still do Savage on their server. Their data center. Because that's where it's already taking place. So, until they add a region party finder, assuming they ever have that tech, at the beginning, you won't be able to see the listings. You would have to log out to the character select screen, change regions. It's going to be a whole ordeal. Thank you for joining me, Chris. That got me to 25. The goal was to get to at least 20. And we blew right through that.